Alright, hello everyone, it's Leary here. Today we have episode number 21 of Spectre of the Day. We're just gonna run this easy beach map with Undying operators. They come from the tunnels and they use a static strike as well as the ball of lightnings that the breach monsters also does, the ash monsters. The links are multi-strike, added lighting, spell echo, raise Spectre, meaning damage, elemental focus. Because I'm not really sure how to scale it because they use a melee skill and a spell. So yeah, there's a little bit of weird stuff here, but as you can see, the ball lightning is affected by the echo. They're quite interesting. Their ball lightning isn't affected by GMP, so that's also a thing to note. So it's more like just an area spell. And they don't deal a whole lot of damage, so that's why I added the added lightning. Plus, you can't actually desecrate them in maps apparently. I don't believe they respawn in maps either yet, so that would explain why. But the idea here is that when they melee, they use their static strike with it, which is of course an AoE spell, or an AoE attack, I mean, and their ball is area. I'm not sure if it's affected by area damage. I'm also not really sure how big the AoE really is of those balls. So yeah, that's why I mainly try to scale elemental damage, but I'm using both spell echo and multi-strike to just make sure, you know, to show off how the stuff interacts. As you can see, their damage isn't too great. So I really would love like these kind of specters, but then more interesting scaling, I guess. I mean, if their damage hits, it's not that bad, I suppose. I'm not really sure on that. But yeah, they don't spawn in maps yet, so you can't really upgrade them. And that's a problem with a lot of mobs from Act 4, even from the belly area, over the Rotting Core, I believe, where there's the 3 bosses that you have to defeat, and their special minions. There's not a whole lot of them that actually are desecratable yet. So that's kind of a disappointment because there's a lot of interesting mobs in between their stuff that uses like blight and that kind of stuff. But yeah, those aren't really upgradable yet, so that's a problem. But yeah, as you can see, the damage isn't that great. They are interesting in terms of the skills they use. I can give them that, but yeah. So yeah, there's another thing about these mobs, and that is that there's 2 mobs that have the same name, but one has an added lightning damage mod and one doesn't, and the one without the added lightning damage mod uses these balls as well, and the one with the added lightning damage mod only uses static strike. So yeah, that's a thing worth to note. As you can see, the single target damage isn't too horrible. There's definitely specters that would do way worse than that part. But yeah, their clear isn't great. So yeah, I think if we clear these couple of packs, then we're done showing these off. I mean, I really do love the idea of using these ball lightnings as an excellent way to amplify single target damage. It's just not really consistent enough. There seems to be a cooldown on them too, which I can understand. And I think that with AoE scaling, they would perform probably a little bit better than they are showing off right here. And I'm pretty sure my stone golem is doing a lot of work here too, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode, guys. Those were the Undying operators for you, and I will see you guys next time.